What's up guys, Sharif here and welcome to your 6th Java tutorial. And in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the assignment operation, and I'll be showing you guys the increment operators. Now the increment operators, we have two types of them, and those are the post increment and the pre-increment operators. Okay, so let's get started with the assignment operation. Now if you guys can remember from a couple of videos ago, I said we use the assignment operation to assign values to our variables. So let me go ahead and show you guys this. So I have an int x which is equal to 5. So we have assigned a value of 5 to our variable x. Now let's assume I want to increase my value of x by, let's say, 10. The easiest way to do this is by saying x equals x plus 10. So let me go ahead and print out the value of x. So now we get x to be 15. So this is a way of increasing the value of x by 10. Now this here is the assignment operation, and we used the assignment operator, which is the equality sign. So we have assigned the value of x, which is 5 plus 10, that's 15, to x. So the new value of x now is 15. Now another easy way of achieving this is by saying x plus equals 10. So let me go ahead and comment this. So this is x equals x plus 10. So let's print out x. You see, we still get x to be 15. So that's it with the assignment operation and the assignment operator. So let's move on to the increment operators. Now I'll demonstrate this with an example also. So let's say I have an integer y which is equal to, let's say, 20. Now if I want to increase the value of y by 1, now we can just say y equals y plus 1, like we did in the previous example. But now I'm going to use the increment operator. Now this is how you use the increment operator. Type y plus plus. So this increases your value of y by 1. So let me go ahead and print out the value of y. So now we see that y is 21. So this is how you use the increment operator, or the increment operator, which are the two plus signs. So now let me show you guys the post increment and pre-increment operators. Now let's go ahead and make another example. So I have an int r which is equal to, let's say, 30. Now let's go ahead and print out r plus plus. So system.out r plus plus is r plus plus. So let's go ahead and print this out. So r plus plus is 30. But here I told you guys that when you use the increment operators, the plus plus signs, the value is meant to increase by 1. But this is not the case here. Our value is still 30. Now why is this so? Now it's because the increment operators, they come after our variable r. So when the increment operators come after the variable, what you are simply telling the compiler is use this value of r in this whole statement, then increase the value by 1. So firstly, use the value of r, which is 30. So in this statement, that is, print out r as 30 and then increase the value of r by 1. So let's go ahead and print out the new value of r so that you guys can see this clearly, or better. So now as you can see, r is 31. So here we used the value of r as 30. That is, we printed r as 30, and then the compiler increased the value of r by 1. So now that is the post increment operator. Now the pre-increment operator is just very similar, just that the plus plus signs come before r. So let me go ahead and delete this, paste it here. I'm going to comment this out also. So let's go ahead and run this. So we can see that plus plus r is 31. So how this works is, we tell our compiler increase the value of r by 1 before using it. So r is 30, increase it by 1, 31. Now I use that value, which is 31, in this whole statement. So it's print out 31. So let me go ahead and comment this, and you see that the result is still the same thing, and that's because we increase the value of r by 1 and made it 31. So let me do a quick recap. Using the assignment operation, that is very easy. Just all you need is just equality sign. So if you want to assign a value, you use the equality sign and then the value which you want to assign to the variable. Now the increment operators, you increase the value of let me say an integer by 1 by using the increment operators, which are the two plus signs either coming after your variable or before your variable, depending on whether you want to use the post increment or the pre-increment operator. So this is the pre-increment operator, that is when the plus signs come before your variable. So your compiler is going to increase the value by 1 and then use that value in your statement. So our r is 30, compiler increase by 1, make it 31. Now I use that value which is 31. Now the post increment, which is when the r plus plus the plus plus signs comes after. So tell our compiler use the value of r which is 30, that is print out r as 30, then increase the value of r by 1, which gives us 31. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.